Your
Guy
attention,
comes
please.
out of the bullpen to
Now
shut
pitching
things
for
down
the
here in the
Thrillers,
ninth.
Number 0.
Striding in to start the ninth, Cristobal Molina,
Leading
as they'll
off
look
for
to get something
Springfield,
going here and
the
even this
center
game
fielder,
up. A little
Cristobal
tardy there. No balls and a
Molina.
strike. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by. him at third.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off.
5-2 the final score tonight. Tulsa posted a 3-run. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way. Clint Bailey is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Play ball. Out. 3.
Now at the plate, Joe Frank.
That
he went
4.
hitless last night in a
center
game
fielder.
where his guys could push
Joe
across only 1 score.
Frank.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So it's no runs on no hit. Coming to the plate now, David Ramos, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Ramos.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We've played an inning, still nothing. Ready for another chance? Joe Frank comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Dig.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in now, Hank Burden. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hank Burden.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Frank ranging back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Burden ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. Ready now, Joe Frank, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ramos on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So another good inning for him on the... So stepping in, Hank Burden. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Frank makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Roberto Cairo. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Stepping into the box, Joe Frank. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Line toward right center. Ramos is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Sod Poodles jumped ahead. Welcome to MLB.
Let's play ball. Out.
Digging in the switch hitter,
Batting
Richie
fifth.
Patterson,
The
runner
catcher,
in scoring position with two
Richie
gone.
Patterson.
Hit in the air to center field. Frank moves over, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Leading off the inning, Joe Frank, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Joe Frank.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. Landis is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Striding in, Enrique Castilla. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Enrique Castilla.
Popped straight up. Avalos into shallow center. He's there and records the first out. Leading off the inning, Joe Frank, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Frank.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Digging in,
Now
Jesse
batting.
Chi.
Catcher.
He reached on a single in his
Jesse
first try.
Chi.
He's running. Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Castilla is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Jared Hernandez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Jared Hernandez.
The 1-1. Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Frank, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Landis comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Lingo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Lingo.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now batting,
Leading
Roberto
up,
Cairo.
the
He's
second
picked up
baseman,
3 hits in the series and
Roberto
driven in 4 along the way.
Cairo.
High and deep to center field. Frank racing back to the track. And this one will bounce into the wall. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Cairo blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Now at the plate, Joe Frank. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to work.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw won't get him.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now Jesse Chi, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Popped up. Madden shading to his right, makes the play, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Jared Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jared
Rourke at second. Frank is over at first with 1 away. Runners on the move for second. Swing, and he pops him up.
All right.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw into third. And it's too late as he's in there. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So a big moment here, and standing in Joe Frank as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. From the stretch. Oh, the ground is short. Could this be 2? There's 1 on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping up now, Joe Frank. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. 1 there. Now in the box, Jesse Chi. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Jesse Chi.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Hooks lead it 4-3.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Corpus Christi jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Charlton Pepper earns his first win of the season. Garrett Lawrence earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
The game's future stars are
And
on
now,
display
please
as
welcome
minor league baseball comes your way.
Play ball. Out. He's out. Out.
So here's the cleanup hitter,
center
Joe
fielder, number
Frank. He
99.
got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Frank.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Into the box, Albert Vasquez. He flew out
The
in
right
his
fielder.
last at bat.
Albert.
The 0-1
Vasquez.
pitch. Hit hard to third.
Stand up.
To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in to try it again,
The center
Joe
fielder,
Frank.
number
He
99.
singled his last time up.
Joe.
Hit
Frank.
hard up the middle.
Come on, get
That
here,
gets
get here,
through,
get here,
and
get
he'll
here.
reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Man, you smoked
There's a
that
hard
thing.
hit
That
ground
boy.
ball.
Good
Pitcher
job.
not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in, Albert
Now
Vasquez.
batting,
He
right
started out
fielder,
the evening 0 for 2
Albert.
so far.
Vasquez.
Runner goes for second. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
So coming to the plate, Eric
The
McGrath.
batter,
He looked to bounce
the
back
third
after
baseman,
striking out his
Eric.
last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and
McGrath.
hopefully he got it out of his system, especially.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Leading off the
Leading off
inning,
for
Joe
Clemens Christie.
Frank, and they'll need him to
center
get
fielder.
something going here.
Joe.
This thing's far from over,
Frank.
even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. He hit the corner
Stand up,
and
right here,
tries
stand
for
up, pick
third.
it up.
The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those.
Welcome into this present.
Play ball.
At the plate, George Brown. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8. Lifted in the air to center field. Frank is there. 2 gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys? So digging in now, Joe Frank, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Line drive, base hit.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
So striding forward now, Jesse Chi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Runners off for second. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Coming to the plate now, Jared Hernandez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hernandez.
And the runner's breaking for third. Taken for strike 3. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. At the plate, Jeremy Lingo, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Frank. He reached on a single in his first try.
Center fielder, Joe Frank.
Line drive to left. Rivera is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Leading off the inning, Geraldo Estrada, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Frank, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out. Digging in, Joe Frank. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Joe Frank, and their runners at the corners now.
Joe Frank.
First pitch coming, here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here's the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Frank. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Grounded to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Digging in and looking for more, Jesse Key. He singled his last time up.
Jesse Key.
He's running. Just keeping him float. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jared Hernandez.
Into the box now, Jared Hernandez. Pitch outside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Let's play ball.
Into the box now, Pedro Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Pedro Cabrera.
And this is lifted to shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
First delivery to him on the way.
Play ball.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Corpus Christi Hooks took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Mike Elliott claims the win out of the pen, his first. Anthony Woodall turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks, 7 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. David Bentz, a lefty from the state of Kentucky, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has that gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Let's play ball. Out. Out. 3.
At the plate, Sean Madden comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Sean
Lofted in the air out
Madden
toward right center. Frank giving chase. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there are 2 gone now. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what.
Now at the plate, Joe Frank. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Joe Frank.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and
striding into the box, Enrique Castilla. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Enrique.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Frank on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Frank. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Hugh Pena. He singled his last time up.
Hugh.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a blooper out toward left center. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you.
Leading off the inning, Joe Frank, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Line towards center field. Castilla is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in once again, Sean Madden.
The first baseman.
1 out, nobody on.
Madden.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Frank ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Amarillo Sod Poodles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. David Bentz gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Charlton Pepper pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball.
Play ball. He stays.
Into the box now. Joe Frank is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Fouled off. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit. In now, Hank Burton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Frank is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Frank. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Weak roller right side.
Come on.
Scooped up, flips it behind his back. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first. Standing in, Xavier Dunham. He reached on a single in his first try.
Xavier Dunham.
Popped straight up. And that's in there, base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Stepping up to the plate, Roberto Cairo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no. Now at the plate, Xavier Dunham. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Frank is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Settling in now, Richie Patterson, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Frank. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on.
The center fielder, number 99.
Striding in once again, Joe Frank. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Liner toward right center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in as the potential tying run, Jesse Chi, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Hit hard on the ground to short.
Go hard.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Albert Vasquez.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Joe Frank. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Castilla moves over, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Standing in, Roberto.
The second baseman.
8-3 tonight. Amarillo took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ryan Zepeda earns the win, his second.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 67, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be...
You're out. Out. 3.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Joe Frank batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Frank.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball right down the line in left. Zepeda on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. So they pick up a run on the solo home run. Now at the plate, Joe
The center
Frank.
fielder,
He
number
flew out in his
99.
last at-bat.
Joe Frank.
He's set. Here it comes.
D-Rock.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is pulled into right. Wood moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Let's play ball. He's safe. He's out. 3 out. He's safe.
Now
So
batting,
striding.
He's safe.
the first baseman,
You're
Kendrick
out. 3.
Verhoeven. Your attention, please.
Digging in now, Joe Frank. No hits
Leading
in
off
3
for
tries so
Corpus
far.
Christi,
He's struck out
The
once.
center fielder, Joe
First
Frank.
pitch on its way. Hit sharply
Come
on
on,
the ground.
get here, get here.
Arias has it, and that's the first out.
Let's play ball.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it.
The game's future stars are on
And now,
display
please
as minor league
welcome
baseball comes
Joe
your way on the show.
Corpus
Tonight it's the
Christi
first of
Hooks.
4 between the Tulsa Drillers and the Corpus Christi Hooks. Tulsa go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. James Tanner will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks.
Play ball. He's out. He's safe. Got him. Out.
So stepping in, Joe Frank,
Batting fourth,
as the switch hitter will
the
take his
center
cuts
fielder,
left-handed
Joe
here.
This is somewhat of a
Frank.
cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Rice has to roam straight back,
Hold up,
but he has
right
it
here,
for
right
the
here.
first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup.
He's out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. 3. You're out. 3. Out.
Ready for another chance.
The shortstop.
Next will be the designated hitter, Harry Varela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 count and the pitch. High and deep to right center. Vasquez sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on.
The center fielder, number
Stepping
99.
into the box, Joe Frank. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Line towards center field. Rice is right there, 1 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready for another shot now.
The
Joe
fielder,
Frank.
number 99. Joe Frank.
First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Line drive to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits.
Ready now, Domingo Espinosa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Espinosa.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Striding in, Joe Frank.
Fielder.
He singled his last time up. Ready
Frank.
with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw gets him. 2 down.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about it.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the
And
air
now,
on the
please
show.
welcome
Today, Game 3 of this
your
4-game series
Corpus
between the
Christi
Tulsa
Hooks.
Drillers and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Darnell Hins, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored.
Digging in, Joe
Batting
Frank,
fourth.
as he'll get his first
center
opportunity in this one.
Joe Frank.
From the stretch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they were finally able to snap that long losing streak last time out. A rare bright spot in what's been a horribly difficult stretch.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Way to rip, baby.
You don't
Nice
see
hit,
that
nice
too
hit.
much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Batting fifth.
Stepping
The
in,
right
Albert
fielder.
Vasquez.
Albert
And he's a guy really in need of
Vasquez.
something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. The 2-2 pitch. Soft liner to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, Antonio
fielder,
Urban.
number
He'll try to
25.
follow up the double in his last at-bat with
Urban.
another big hit right here. Lifted the other way to left center. Fabregas arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Three.
Now batting, Joe
The center
Frank.
fielder,
He
number
reached on a
99.
single in his first try.
Joe Frank.
In there, strike one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Played on the backhand. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Let's play ball. Three.
Now at the plate, Joe Frank.
The center
And their
fielder,
runners at the
number
corners
99.
now.
Joe Frank.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. Here it comes on 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Hooks are out in front here, 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo
The catcher,
Espinoza,
number 13.
1 for 2 on his
Domingo.
line so far in the game.
Espinoza.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Bartlett is on his way home. He'll score easily as they cut their deficit in half. It's a 2-1 game now.
Let's play ball. Out. He's safe. He's safe. Ball 4, take the base. He's out. Ball 4, take the base.
Stepping up now, Joe Frank, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set and the pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. On a bad decision there as they won't get him at third.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as two runners crossed the plate. Those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Now in the box, Albert Vasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runners are at first and third, one away. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Into the box, Jared Hernandez.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Digging in to try it again, Eric McGrath, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
McGrath.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
All right, come on, baby.
Look at the sliding stop. Wow. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Stepping in, Buster Rice, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. He scores. It's a 4-4 game. So a big moment in the ball game here. Harry Varela, and he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Frank is after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a... Stepping into the box, Joe Frank, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First offering on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Ludwig, only 20 years old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Minor League Baseball. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chester Doyle, a native of Jamaica, is the man to start on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, in his last 3 starts. Last 3 starts, he's taken the loss in all 3. So he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today. And the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So coming to the plate, Joe Frank. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Rourke leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joe Frank. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Joe Frank.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Sean Tomlinson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Shortstop, Sean.
The 1-2.
Tomlinson.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Frank giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record. So striding forward now, Joe
fielder,
Frank. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Come on,
grounded
run it out,
back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Hooks lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Kendrick Verhoeven, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Play ball. Out. Hey now.
So digging in now, Joe Frank. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Frank.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. 1 hit's all they get. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 2-1.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Corpus Christi Hooks used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Number 66 earns win number 4 on the season. Chester Doyle takes the loss despite allowing only 1 earned and 1 unearned run. Garrett Lawrence records the save, his 10th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas. Pete Vento will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Let's play ball. You're out. That's ball 4.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Frank, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
Frank.
Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Now this will rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Jesse Chi, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. There he goes. And he'll step off. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they get a couple of men into scoring position here, but can't get the key hit to bring them around. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Coming to the plate now, Steve Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rodriguez.
Here's the 2-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Frank moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Eat it. Nobody.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Digging in, Joe Frank. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
There you go. Find it.
Snagged on a short hop. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. At the plate, Joe Frank. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Joe Frank.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Wood. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Frank. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Joe Frank.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy
A player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing an inordinate amount of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here. Red means stop. Also, do not go. When the manager's order is met with some resistance, he pushes back. For his defiant attitude, the player is issued a yellow light. Yellow means proceed with caution.
Minor League Baseball.
Let's play ball.
Digging in, Joe Frank. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Frank.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He's safe.
Coming to the plate now, Albert Vasquez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Oliveros. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning. Into the box now, Joe Frank. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Wood on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
At the plate, Victor Oliveros, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-hand.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Boom goes the dynamite.
Hey, when you hit a blast.
Striding into the box, Joe Frank. He flew out at his last at-bat.
Frank.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Victor Oliveros. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Frank patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now at the plate, Joe Frank.
The center fielder, number 99. Joe
First
Frank.
pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of its reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Digging in once again, Jared Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Hernandez.
The 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base. Digging in and looking for more, Eric McGrath, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Ready once again, Samuel Arias.
Now batting, second baseman.
Wood leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a little blooper to center. Frank moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it an 8-3 ball game. In now, Joe Frank. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
In there, a base hit. Standing in, Albert Vasquez.
Now batting, the right fielder, Albert Vasquez.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Soft liner to the right
side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runners are able to move up. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
8-3 tonight. The Corpus Christi Hooks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 67 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Mike Elliott takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Corpus Christi Hooks.
Play ball. 3.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Frank. He did
Christi.
not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Aviles moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
Play ball. Keep safe.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Frank. And their runners at the corners now.
Frank.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Squeezes on here, and he gets it down to second for one. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Into the box now, Eric McGrath. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, here he is trying to keep a hitting streak alive, and he gets plunked. Like the pitcher on the mound said, here, try and hit this one. He's got a chance to make it happen right here, though.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
Ball four, take the base. Ball four, take your base. Out. Three. Out. He's out. Three.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Frank. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Line drive to left. Aviles is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. Now at the plate, Sean Bartlett. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Frank is there, and he has it for the first out. Settling in now, Joe Frank. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Frank.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Now to the plate, Eric McGrath. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Eric McGrath.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Hooks are out in front here, 6-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Felipe Aviles. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Relay.
Around second. He's on his way to third. Aviles takes the turn. He wants it all. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot.
Striding in once again, Joe Frank. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Standing in, Ken Grace.
Now batting, second baseman, Ken.
1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, here we go. Relay.
He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys. Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also becomes a game of choices. This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too. A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor, who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. His counsel, patience, and flexibility. The player has reservations about being moved from his preferred role. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one.
The game's future stars are
And
on
now,
display
please
as minor
welcome
league baseball comes
your
your way on the show.
Christie
Tonight, the first of this
Hooks.
4-game weekend set between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Corpus Christi Hooks. The Hooks have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Number 67 gets the call for game 1 of the series. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rico Gonzalez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about...
So striding in, Joe Frank, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys? Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Digging in now, Joe Frank. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
So stepping in, Jesse Chi, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A throw behind the runner at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he'll be tagged out as he tries to get back to second.
Play ball. Out. You're out.
Trying to pick things up where he left off.
The batter,
Joe
number
Frank.
99.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fabregas over at second. Rourke at first with no outs. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in. And now this is going to be big trouble out there. Throw to third, and he's out getting back to the bag. But a run is...
Three. He's out. He's safe. Out.
Now at the plate, David Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
David Ramos.
Balls up.
He pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Watkins is under it, but the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Amarillo out in front, 10-3. Stepping into the box, Joe Frank. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Ready for another shot now. Jesse Chi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Frank is off at first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. The Sod Poodles lead it 10-3.
Ball 4, take the base.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Amarillo Sod Poodles hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Ready now, Bobby Borowski, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Joe Frank batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Rourke rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they now trail by only 2. And he is in there.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Striding in, Jesse Chi. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher, Jesse Chi.
A line shot to third base. Quick throw, not in time. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Stepping in, Jeremy Lingo, runner in scoring position with 2
The
gone.
center fielder, Jeremy Lingo.
The 3-1. Runners on his way to third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Amarillo out in front, 4-2. Digging in, Joe Frank. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
from the stretch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Rourke gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything
Now
that is around the strike
catcher,
zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The 3-1. A bounce
On
into
the back.
left
Pick
side.
it up. Pick it up.
And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Ready for another chance. Jeremy Lingo.
Center fielder, Jeremy Lingo.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Stand up, stand
Runner
up,
goes
stand up.
for third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
McGrath.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now the runner's on his way home. High in the air out towards shallow right. Landis is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The Sod Poodles lead it 6-3. Now batting, Joe Frank. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Frank.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Now batting, catcher, Jesse Chi.
In now, Jesse Chi. And there he goes towards second. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And now confusion here with 2 men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Digging in the switch hitter, Joe Frank. He singled his last time up.
Joe Frank.
First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Hard hit toward the hole. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now batting, catcher, Jesse
Stepping in now, Jesse Chi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Now at the plate, Jeremy Lingo. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Madam.
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. Starting to run out of innings here. Stepping up now, Richie Patterson. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-hand.
Towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now in the box, Enrique Castilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this is, they could certainly roll too.
And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
He's coming. Relay 3.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite.
Into the box, now Bobby Borowski, and their runners at the corners now.
Borowski.
Bouncer up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Amarillo out in front, 7-3.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Sod Poodles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
After not heeding a manager's instruction, this player is hit with a consequence. A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Let's play ball.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael Tony. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned to hurry. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Flip of his glove for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. And we are tied 0-0.
Leading off for Corpus Christi.
First delivery to him on the way.
Joe Frank.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Castilla on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
There
goes the runner. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, you want to talk about taking care of the baseball, doing what's right, playing fundamentally sound. This team has the fewest errors in the league. Not only do they make the routine plays, but they'll make the spectacular ones as well. Can't be understated the importance of what they're bringing to the table on the defensive side. Check that out today.
Stepping in, Albert Vasquez. He went deep in the contest last night. Runner breaks for third. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
The third baseman, Eric McGrath.
The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment.
Digging in to try it again, Xavier Dunham, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet. Third. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Stepping into the box, Joe
Frank.
99. He reached on a single in his first try.
Joe Frank.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air into shallow left center. Tony will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Frank. He flew out in his last at-bat. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Catcher, Jesse.
At the plate, Jesse Chi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch taken for ball four. The throw.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are two men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
So coming to the plate, Albert Vasquez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Vasquez.
Hit in the air to center field. Castilla is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So striding forward now, Joe Frank. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Runners on the move for second. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight it's the first.
Let's play ball.
So digging in now, Joe Frank, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be two bases. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The
0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Chop it at first. Might only get one. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Coming to the plate now, Eric McGrath, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And now the runner trying for third. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
And he'll be back in standing up. Bottom of the second here with no score. The runner's breaking for home. Pitch swung on and missed. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Robert McLean. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Robert
Estrada,
McLean.
the runner at third. Brown on second. Williams at first. 2 out in the inning. Takes this the other way to right. Lingo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases low. At the plate, Tomas Diaz.
the batter, the second baseman.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Tomas Diaz.
Toward second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in, Joe Frank. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hard hit ball to second. And there's one away. So here's the cleanup hitter,
The batter,
Joe
number
Frank.
99.
He got on top of
Second
one and was a
baseman,
ground out victim
Joe
last time.
Frank.
Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Davidson is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joe Frank, in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Aparicio rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Got it, boy. That was a laser.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in, Jesse Chi, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Chi.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So 1 run here on 4 hits here.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd.
After not heeding a manager's instruction, this player is hit with a consequence.
minor league baseball now on the show
now,
as our road trip makes a stop.
Let's play ball. He's out. Out.
Into the box now, Joe Frank. He leads off this half inning in what they hope
For
will be
the
a
Hooks,
rebuttal to all those
the second
runs they
baseman,
just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together. You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
At the plate, Eric McGrath. He had a
Batting
couple of
fifth,
hits in that ball game
the third
last
baseman,
night.
Eric McGrath.
The 2-2.
Come on, baby, you're up,
Runner's
you're
on
up.
his way to third. This one's flared out toward left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Striding into the box,
The batter,
Joe
number
Frank.
99.
He'll try to follow
Second
up the
baseman,
double in his last at-bat
Joe
with another big hit right
Frank.
here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe.
He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Now at the plate, Eric McGrath.
Now batting,
He's 0 for
third
1 thus
baseman,
far.
Eric McGrath.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
The
Standing
center
in,
fielder, number
Jeremy
9.
Lingo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order.
Right, you're here,
Anything
you're here,
on the
you're here.
ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with
batting,
2 men gone.
First baseman, Giovanni.
In now, Giovanni Watkins. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits. To the plate now is the designated
Now
hitter,
batting,
George
the designated
Brown.
hitter.
He flew out in his last
George
at-bat.
Brown.
Popped him up. Frank is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Rough Riders lead it 7-1.
Leading off,
the
Corpus
inning,
Christi,
Buster Rourke,
the designated
and they'll
hitter,
need him to get something
number
going
2.
here.
Inside ball.
Fastball just inside. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line softly toward the hole.
Make the turn here. Make the turn.
And that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Joe
The batter,
Frank,
number 99.
already 2 for 2. He'll
Second
look to
baseman,
add on right here.
Joe.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now. Eric.
The third baseman, Eric
He's out.
McGrath.
That's ball 4.
Ready once again, Max Davidson.
Number 2.
Swing and a ground ball, and this should get him out of it. Oh, and he can't cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Frank. Will swing it from the left side right here. From the belt, the pitch lifted the other way to left center. Rivera sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Pull up.
The relay. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only one gone.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one. This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Frisco Rough Riders took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
After not heeding a manager's instruction, this player is hit with a consequence.
Minor League Baseball.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Now at the plate, Robert McLean swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9.
McLean.
Put in play to the right side of the infield. The throw will go to third, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Play ball. He's safe. Out. Out. That's going for it. Out.
Settling in now, Joe Frank, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
To short, hit hard.
Dig.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Stepping up to the plate,
the
Joe
batter number
Frank.
99.
Ready
Second
with the
baseman,
first pitch. Here it comes.
Joe
Hot
Frank.
shot to third.
Move it,
Diving
move it,
effort
move
as
it,
it's
move
off
it.
his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're
Now
seeing the
batting,
RBIs
the
go
catcher,
up. Everything is
Jesse
moving north.
She.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Strike taken to throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the base. Now to the plate, Joe
The batter
Frank.
number 99. Second baseman, Joe Frank.
From the stretch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Runners off for second. Lifted in the air to right field. Moving under it, Escalona. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Willard Burkhart.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willard Burkhart.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding in, Joe Frank. 99. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
High and deep to right center. Davidson will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. Striding in once again, Joe Frank. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Joe
hit well Frank on the ground to first.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat
and
it out.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Frisco Rough Riders.
After not heeding a manager's instruction, this player is hit with a consequence.
Welcome to MLB.
Play ball.
So stepping in, Joe Frank, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Diego Moya. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Now at the plate, Freddie Ellis. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Ellis.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Joe Frank. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Joe Frank.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week. 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
The 0-1 pitch. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Diaz calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the box, Albert Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Vasquez.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Striding forward now is the DH, Julio Benitez. He'll look to bounce back after striking last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Frank. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The set and the 1-1.
Left
Left
side. There. Pick up the ball.
Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Julio Benitez.
The designated hitter.
1-2 on its way.
Benitez.
Swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Ready now, Joe Frank. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Man, he
Well,
smoked
talk
that
about
thing.
having a
Attaboy.
pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Jesse Key.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Ready for another shot now. Albert Vasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear
right,
down.
He
gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Throw to first, not in time. So now everybody's safe. Striding in, Eric McGrath. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer. Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team.
The game's future stars are
And
on
now,
display
your
as minor league baseball
Midland
comes your way on the show.
Rockhounds.
Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball.
Let's play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Frank, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Alonso is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what you got on this line? Stepping in, Diego Moya, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Diego Moya.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first, and they turn the double play. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Digging in, Joseph Cheney, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Joseph Cheney.
Hit out towards second. Frank scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Ready for another chance, Joe Frank. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Joe Frank.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Check swing grounder to the right side. Scooped up. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric McGrath. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? Now he comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Lingo.
The set. And the 1-2.
All right,
hit to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now batting, Will Welsh, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate, Joe Frank, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Joe Frank.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Comes set, the 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Welsh. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So no runs on 2 hits. Digging in the switch hitter, Joe Frank. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways.
And a self-defense sort of attempt down there at second
right
as
here,
that hops
easy.
over his head for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
McGrath.
Ready on 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Jeremy.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Trying to pick things up where he left
Now
off.
batting.
Julio
The right
Fernandez, 2 for 3
Julio.
with a double on his line so far.
Fernandez.
Hit out towards second. And that's the 2nd out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. Welcome into this presentation.
Play ball.
Stepping up now, Joe
Batting
Frank,
fourth.
hitting
The
.500
second
in the
base.
series so far.
Joe.
4 for 8.
Frank.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
Into the box, Emil Diaz,
Leading off
as they'll
for
have
Midland.
5, 6, and 7
The
here to
second
start
baseman,
the home half of the
Emil
2nd.
Diaz.
Ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Play ball. First base. Out. Heat base. Ball 4. Take the base. Yeah.
Now in the box,
batter,
Joe
number
Frank.
99.
2 on, 2
Second
out
base.
for him here in the 3rd.
Joe Frank.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Moya on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Play ball. Heat base.
Stepping in, Joe Frank. He flew
batter,
out in his
number
last
99.
at-bat.
Second base.
Looking to keep this a 1-run
Joe
game. The pitch. Line hard. Heading out towards shallow right. Alonso moving in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Richard
Leading off for
Hester. He
Midland,
was drilled by a
the
pitch
center
his last
fielder.
time up.
Richard Hester.
Up on him as this
Run.
is grounded to second. And that's the first out. Digging in to try it again, Antoine
The batter,
Shannon. He got on
number
top
1.
of one and was a ground out victim last time. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. At the plate, Joe Frank. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Line towards center field. Hester is right there, one down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways.
Minor League Baseball.
Let's play ball.
So striding forward now,
Batting
Joe
forward.
Frank. He'll
The
get to
center
take his
fielder.
first cuts here.
Joe Frank.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games that is set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Again, another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Rourke, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Frank. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Let's play ball. You're out. Full force. Take your base. 3. Out. Out. 3. 3.
So coming to the plate, Joe Frank. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Joe Frank.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Slap hard the opposite way. Brown will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. The Hooks lead it 1-0.
A rarity, a 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. The Hooks came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. James Tanner earns win number 4 on the season.
A team is pressed to step up their focus defensively.
Minor League Baseball now on the Merle Sawyer, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them.
Leading off the inning, Joe Frank, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Liner toward right center. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
So digging in now, Albert Vasquez. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. The 3-1. Runner breaks for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. And he's called out on a close play at third.
Play ball.
Digging in, Emil Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Emil Diaz.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Frank giving chase, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Joe Frank. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Nice, nice. I see you working. All right, check your outfielders.
Digging in, Albert Vasquez.
Now batting, The right fielder, Albert Vasquez.
The 1-2. Popped up.
Go hard, just
back
go hard, go hard,
behind
go hard.
second. Diaz has a play, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. So here's the cleanup
Now
hitter,
batting,
Joe
the center
Frank.
fielder.
He came through with an
Joe
RBI single in his last
Frank.
at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
But this is speared by the first baseman. Into the box now, Emil Diaz.
Now batting, second baseman,
The windup and the
Emil
0-1.
Diaz.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fabregas is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 8-3.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe
Here's the first pitch to him.
Frank.
Line to the right side. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
At the plate, Albert Vasquez. He
Now
singled
batting,
earlier, making him
the right
1 for
fielder,
2 to this point.
Albert Vasquez.
Has a look, now the pitch. Runner goes, pulled high in the air out to right field. Fernandez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Striding into the box, Eric
Now
McGrath.
batting,
He singled
third
his last
baseman,
time up.
Eric
The 1-1 home.
McGrath.
This is on the ground over the first. Oh, and he can't pick it up
He's
cleanly.
out.
And a good effort as
Ladies
he's
and
able to
gentlemen,
stick with it
please
and
join
get
us
the
for the
3rd out of the
traditional
inning.
7
Starting to
innings
run
stretch.
out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Now at the
Leading off
plate,
for the
Connie
Rockhounds,
Peoples. He drove home
the
2 with a
catcher,
single in his
Connie
last plate appearance.
Peoples.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vasquez is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Tonight, the Midland Rockhounds jumped out to an early lead in the first.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. A manager checks in with his ball club.